This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. We're in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Play to the outside. Breaks free. Great cut. They whiff on him. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. And now the running back's got it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Offense operating from the pistol. Handoff in a single back formation.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On first down, it's play action. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit at the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They're going to run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out in the field. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The pass rush closing in. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Dropping back. It's Kennedy. Throwing for his running back. It's reeled in. It's Savage. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pocket breaking down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fist, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Nice grab. It's Davis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Moves the ball to the 28, and it'll be first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? And the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
A running play called on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send the punt team onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. On the ground, it's Savage. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Savage. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And here's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. They move the 6, the whole to the line here on first down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. And now they run the draw play. Fighting him off. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. The field goal is good. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A play action, looking to throw. It's a quick catch. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Gonna run it. It's Maddox. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Out of bounds, about a yard short of the mark for a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Kennedy. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. Second down play coming up. Using his legs, it's Savage.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Breaks an open space. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Grab behind the line. It's Savage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Maddox. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Let's go.
Ending off on the draw play. He breaks free. They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Well, the defense knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He fires it down the middle. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense is back out there on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Now it's second down here. Tailback with another carry. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle, it's Savage. Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made after just a short gain. This is a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here will be 61 yards. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go across midfield. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Kennedy. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just
escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking for a deep completion. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big game.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly to try to stage a big comeback. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So 4th and a mile here. The offense is on the field to go for it.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.